Peace and grace to your soul, beloved child of God. If you're hearing this message, welcome to our channel. Before we share this urgent angelic revelation about it, when your chest feels warm suddenly, this is why. Please subscribe, click that bell, and join our growing spiritual family. And if this message speaks to your spirit, comment below a powerful word. Right, I'm ready for the truth. Go ahead, it's your declaration to the heavens, and if you feel led, you can support this channel through a super thanks. It helps keep these angel messages flowing to more souls like yours. Alright, dear one, let's begin. Divine soul, if you're hearing this message, know the angels orchestrated this sacred moment just for you, where celestial guidance becomes your earthly reality. Open the doors to more miracles. Heaven has special blessings waiting for those who say yes to divine connection. Your sacred words create powerful vibrations that uplift our entire spiritual family. The universe returns every blessing you send out tenfold in miraculous ways. Now breathe deeply and receive this urgent angelic message about your divine connection. You've always wondered what made your soulmate truly fall for you, haven't you? You've replayed moments in your mind, trying to figure out which word, which glance, which memory mattered most. Was it when you laughed and forgot your pain? Was it the way you offered kindness even when your heart was tired? Was it the way your eyes held secrets but never turned away from love? But angels want you to know it was something far deeper, something rare and sacred. It wasn't anything you could plan or force or fake. It wasn't your perfection, it wasn't your performance, it was your presence. There is a light inside you, an acquired strength that most never take the time to see, but your soulmate did. Before the world understood you, before anyone gave you permission to shine, they saw it. They noticed the way your silence spoke volumes, the way your stillness healed, the way your softness didn't mean weakness, but wisdom. They sensed it before you even spoke, before they even knew your name. They didn't need a long introduction. They didn't need your story told. Your soul introduced itself first, and their soul responded, because what lives inside you can't be hidden, can't be contained. This gift isn't something you had to learn or earn. You didn't have to audition for their love. You didn't have to be more, do more, prove more. You just had to be. And that was enough. It was woven into your soul. Before you took your first breath, God placed it there. That sacred thread of grace. That golden strand of empathy, that pulse of truth that makes your heart beat differently. You came here carrying love that heals. And even before you offered it, your soulmate recognized it, and the moment your soulmate recognized it, their heart knew you were the one. There was no debate, no confusion, no delay in the spirit. Heaven whispered, "This is the one whose light will walk beside you." And their heart said, "Yes." You carry a divine spark, a kind of magic that doesn't shout, but whispers. It doesn't need to shine in a crowd. It glows in the dark. It's the kind of magic that wraps around the broken-hearted and says, "I see you." It's not loud, it's not flashy, it's holy. It's in the way you hold space for others, the way you see beauty where others see brokenness. You don't look away from the pain. You lean in. You notice what others miss. You speak with silence when words would only wound, and that is what captured them. Your soulmate didn't just fall for you. They fell for the way your soul speaks without words. They fell for the way you pause before answering, the way you offer grace without being asked, the way your presence feels like sanctuary to them. You are not just someone they want, you are someone they trust. They were drawn to the love you don't even realize you radiate. Even in your tired days, even when you doubt yourself, even when you question if you're enough, they never did, not once, because they could feel it. A warmth, a truth, a divine calling echoing from within. You and angels want you to remember, this gift is still there. Even on the days you forget. Even when your reflection feels unfamiliar. Even when your light feels dim. Even when the world tells you that you are too much or not enough. That gift, that light, it never left. Even when the clouds roll in. Even when your voice shakes. even when you retreat into silence. The glow is still there. The divine spark is still burning. Even when the world makes you doubt. Even when love feels far away, love can feel distant, like a ship on the horizon, like a voice calling from a dream. But that doesn't mean it's gone. It just means the story is still unfolding, and your chapter is still being written. Because this light isn't just for them, it's the truest part of you. It existed before they found you, it will remain. Even if you ever feel lost again, it's who you are, at your core, at your deepest place. You are the lighthouse. You are the warmth. You are the spark that ignites souls. You didn't become this because of them. They recognized it because it was already there, and it will always lead you home. Back to your center, back to your calling, back to love, because this love isn't about just being chosen. It's about remembering who you are when you feel forgotten. It's about holding on to the truth that your presence alone was the miracle they never knew they needed. So, let your heart breathe again. You don't need to hustle for what is already divinely yours. You don't need to chase what's already aligned. You only need to rest in that knowing your light was seen, your heart was heard, your soul was chosen, because even before they knew your name, they knew your essence, and heaven whispered, "This one is home." If you feel that in your spirit, type, "I am the light" in the comments. Let heaven and earth agree. Let the angels record your remembrance. You've always carried this light, even when you couldn't see it, even when you were in rooms that made you feel too quiet, too much, too sensitive, too emotional, too different. But you weren't to anything. You were divine, you were rare, you were sacred, and the truth is, your soulmate saw it from the start. They didn't need the crowd to tell them. They didn't wait for proof. Their heart just knew. Because some things don't need words. Some things are felt in the spirit and your energy. It spoke to them louder than any voice ever could. They didn't fall for your smile alone. They fell for the peace that followed it. They didn't fall for your laughter. They fell for the courage behind it. They didn't fall because you were perfect. They fell because you were real, honest, present. They saw the way you love people, how you notice what others ignore, how you give when you're tired, how you forgive even when it hurts, and something in them shifted. It was like meeting you reminded them of the part of themselves they forgot. The part that believes, the part that feels deeply, the part that knows what matters most. That's what love does. It awakens, it restores. It reminds them you're soulmate. They've been wide awake ever since. They can't explain it fully, but they know this one thing. You are their answered prayer. You are the evidence that God listens. You are the proof that love is worth the wait, even when they doubted, even when they wandered, even when they convinced themselves that maybe this kind of love wasn't meant for them. Still, you appeared. You entered their orbit and everything changed, not in chaos, but in clarity. You helped them breathe again, and the angels are smiling. Because this kind of love, this kind of union, is heaven sent. This was never about just chemistry or compatibility or timing. This was about destiny. Two souls who promised to find each other, and did, and now they can't stop thinking about you. They play your name over and over. Like a favorite song, they remember your voice, even if it's been years. They dream in your language. They ache in your rhythm. And every part of their life is now being shaped to make space for you, because they've realized something they can't unrealize. Nothing else makes sense without you in it. Their future feels incomplete without your laughter filling the holes, without your presence at their side, without your heart beating next to theirs. And now they're ready to reach out, ready to step forward, ready to risk it all. Because not loving you, that would be the bigger risk. Missing you forever, that's a pain they can't bear. So, they're gathering courage. One thought at a time. One breath at a time. They're silencing fear. They're surrendering the past. They're preparing a sacred yes. And it's not just a maybe. It's not just a hope. It's a knowing. A holy confirmation rising inside them. You are the one, and, beloved. If this resonates in your soul, type, "They know me" in the comments. Let the angels see your agreement. Let heaven record your readiness. Don't wait for a perfect sign. This is your sign. There was a moment. 1. You may not even remember. When your souls recognized each other, it wasn't in a grand gesture, a dramatic confession. It was in the quiet glance that lasted a second longer than it should have, a laugh that felt like déjà vu, a conversation where time seemed to pause. Angels say this was no accident. Your souls have known each other far longer than this lifetime, and when you met, something inside you clicked. It was an activation, a remembering. For both of you, they felt it too. That inexplicable pull, that sense of familiarity, even if they couldn't articulate it, their soul recognized its counterpart. This deeper knowing is what sets your connection apart from all others. It's why even in separation, or silence, the pull remains. It's why their thoughts drift to you, unbidden. Why your spirit feels their presence, even when they're far away. This is the tapestry of divine love, woven through lifetimes, and now, in this sacred present moment, it is unfolding, bringing to fruition what was always meant to be. So trust this divine truth. Rest in the knowing that you are deeply seen, profoundly loved, and divinely chosen, not for what you do but for who you are. Your presence is their miracle, and their presence will soon be yours. Amen.